Hi, I'm John McGuire. I am the Search Product Manager, and I'm going to take you through some of the changes that we have coming up for GitLab 14.2. So the first item that we're looking at is the ability to sort issues and merge requests by the number of upvotes and likes. Uh, Pretty simple. We've actually seen a lot of success, a lot of usage around some of the other sort options that we've made available in the past. You can see that we'll also be adding in the little icon with the thumbs up or the like option in the result as well, so that as you choose that sort, you'll be able to see that you did actually get a response back that sorts these. The next item is around a use case that we really found out that our users are using global search a lot of times to just find a file. Sometimes you don't really want to try to hunt down a specific group or project, and it's just easier to just throw the file name or the path and file into the global search box up at the top. We love that feature. Anything we can do to really make finding a file easier is great. In this case, we have some options that allow you to save on your total indexing size. So you can set a max size limit for files that you don't want to index. And what we realized is that we don't really need to index that file. We can index those large files by just their path and name. And so this seems like a helpful feature to really extend upon doing file searching when you have a file that's maybe too large to have normally indexed, and gives you a better option in trying to let go and extend the size of files that you index. Uh, we'll be able to help you at least find the file. So this is a good step in trying to understand, like, enabling the use case of file searching through global search. So we are also looking at, as we've been looking through how to improve the user experience, something became very clear. Users are a lot of times really referencing like the same groups and the same projects every single day. And if you go to our search page and you drop down these boxes, you get a long list of any groups and any projects that you're going to have access to. It's searchable, but I think we can even make it better, because if we just apply the recently searched items, that's going to help somewhere around 90% of the users that are really using the same groups and projects every day. We really see it a lot with groups. So this is hopefully going to make these drop downs and changing them a little less intensive or challenging. If in the previous releases we had updated how this looks and views so it is more readable. And so really interested to see if this is successful, and to hear feedback from users on how much this is really going to help them just kind of navigate through the maybe handful of groups and projects that they're looking through. Okay. We're always focused on improving performance, and one of the areas that's come up in the last couple months that we've seen we have an opportunity to improve performance on has to do with the service for the search controller count. So in the example, the search controller count is the number that gets populated next to the tab in the global search. That is a call that happens that's separate, that actually looks for just getting the count back. But because this happens across those different tabs that are top, this can sometimes be in a large amount of calls that can be 6 or 7 or 8 different calls happening at the same time. We think we have found a way to improve this quite a bit, and if we can indeed improve the speed of these count calls, we'll see an overall shorter amount of time to send any responses back through the Elasticsearch service or anything that's using the search controller service. And that could create some improvements that go beyond just the counts and actually improve any potential bottlenecks that might be happening to anything through the search controller. So we're always happy to find ways to improve performance. And if this works as we were expecting, it actually could be a huge improvement for us and improve the experience for users that are using advanced search as well as using basic search. We are always kind of putting the next item in the pipe. And part of that process is really defining out and looking at what is that right user experience. We are doing some more user experience research right now that has to do with adding labels as a facet into advanced search. Now, I am incredibly excited as a product manager about being able to filter search results by how something is labeled. This is not going to deliver that yet. This is about trying to understand what we want that user experience to look like and operate like, so that we can, make it easy to use. There are a lot of complexities that come with how labels can be set up. And so there is some testing that we'll need to do with these. But I wanted to make it clear this is something we're excited about, we're working on. We're kind of in that UX phase right now to start defining like what that's going to need to look like. And it will be coming to us in a future iteration when we can, a future release, when we can actually get this feature live and out there. So this is going into the pipe.